It never works out. Okay, guys, I'm so excited. So we are starting in some sort of spinal extension, and that's why I always suggest either Supta Baddha Konasana, the holy pose, or alternatively, today we can turn the bolster so that it is now horizontal and bring a blanket on top of the quarter block, and we're just letting go of our day, either in Supta Baddha Konasana or this one, to open the chest. Your choice. Alex, do you have a preference?
What?
A preference? For this one?
Like this one.
Okay, good. And then we can bring the feet together into the butterfly position, into Baddha Konasana. And we just support the outer legs so that the inside of the legs can relax. And as I mentioned, today is all about the back.
Sue,
Yes?
my head is on the ground. Is that okay?
No, your buttocks is on the ground and your head is underneath, your head is on top of the block. Yes, exactly. And I'm going to make one more adjustment. Take the blanket on top of the block and move a little bit away. Right backwards, towards. So the more you have that bolster underneath the armpit chest, if you wanted to move that bolster closer to the armpit chest, because you're elevating this more. Yes, exactly. Better. I know I'm particular. Better. Over and over again, it's the same four things. The spinal extension, and you're starting in a spinal extension. We do the hamstring stretch. We do what they call a lumbar rotation, which we also do. We do the bird dog. We do the spinal waves or the cat-cow. And there you go. These are moves that have been around for 5,000 years, so trust them. And this is for you. I want you to do this every day of your life for the next year, okay? When I was younger, I chose Sri Dharmamitra's video, and I did it every morning for a year. And it was absolutely life-changing. So just give it a shot. We're just starting in this, as I mentioned, spinal extension. There are many. And we're just letting go of our day, pressing through those feet, and allowing the armpit chest to start to lift and rise through that deep breathing. So allow the armpit chest to naturally lift and rise through that next inhale. Let your lower ribs start to drop down towards your hips. And then just breathing deeply. This is the start of a good yoga practice, to start to breathe deeply. And you'll see the mind resists these simple tasks. So breathe through all your thoughts today and just allow the body to soften and receive the breath. So as I mentioned, this is a back class, so we're going to get right on things. Let's gently lift the knees up to center, and we're going to come over one knees a little bit of love. And have those blocks nearby, everybody. So most of you are going to need, as I mentioned, 6 blocks. Stand by. And in the meantime, we're going to start with a little bit of back work. So let's come on to the hands and knees. So this is typically the starting position for a lot of these back movements. And we can call it what we like, but as I mentioned, they've been around for a long time. So let's just lift that left arm up, drop the right shoulder down, squeeze the inner shoulder blades together in the back body, thread the left hand through, and just take a moment here. So we're moving slowly to start, reaching the left arm up again. And we're just doing 5 on each side, just to start to create some regularity. So it's important to drop the shoulder down and feel those inner shoulder blades together. And then as you thread through, you can feel how it's important to lift up. So lifting the belly up to support the back. Good, that's fine. Let's reach the left arm forward now. So feel the length, feel the shoulder above the wrist. Lift the lower ribs up and in to support the back. Again, elbow in and rotate, reach. So we're just doing 5 of these. Try to allow the breath to lead the effort. Good. Let's change sides. So take the right arm up, drop the left shoulder down, feel the inner shoulder blades together in the back of the body. So you've got to give it a little time for that left shoulder to start to drop. And then thread that right hand through, try to reach it, and again, lift the front of the belly up. So lift up as you reach, press into that left hand. Let's do 4 more. So remember, dropping that shoulder down, creating space to the sides of the neck, creating space underneath the armpit chest, creating movement in those ribs, those intercostal muscles. So reach that arm right up. Come on. Reach it up. Open your knees. Take your knees back a little further. That's it. Okay. Let's take the right arm forward. So feel the length. Stretch that right arm forward. Let's take a moment here. You draw the right arm into the socket and then feel the right arm get longer and longer. Lift the ribs up and in. And then again, elbow, rotate, reach. Drop the shoulder, inner shoulder blades together. So try to open your hands. Spread that left palm. Open that left palm. That's it. Good. And then elbow in, rotate, reach. Lift up. Yes. And reach. Okay. I'm coming round to you. That's it. Draw the elbow in, draw it in, rotate and reach. That's it. Go get it. Reach the arm, stretch, lift up and in, elbow in, rotate and reach. Bringing the arm forward. Good job. Good. Alex is fighting it. Nice job. I know how hard this stuff is. It looks really easy. That's why I'm saying it's in every back book known to man. I promise you. All right. Let's Tuck the toes, but take your feet nice and wide, everybody. So take your feet outside the mat. We're taking a wide-legged downward dog. If you can, drop your shoulders and lift your lower ribs up towards your hips. Create some length in that lower back area. This will help to create length in your arms and torso. See if you can lift your kneecaps, everybody. Lift your kneecaps up. See if you can roll your inner ankles out and press hard through your outer heels. Inner thighs back. So there's two actions. As you roll the inner ankles out, we feel this action of scooping and tucking the pelvis in and under. And then we add the second action of feeling the inner thighs draw back to untuck the pelvis. So those two actions work together. Good job. Let's walk the hands in towards the feet. Just do your best. See if you can just let your head hang from your mid-thoracic spine. We're just opening the body here. Do your best to keep your hips aligned and on top of the knees and ankles. So again, we're still rolling those inner ankles out to keep the knees open, inner thighs back. Head releases from the mid-thoracic vertebrae, the mid-thoracic spine. Let your head hang, everybody.
Are our legs supposed to be straight?
If you can get them straight, that's your ideal. Yes, they need to be straight. Okay. Thank you for asking. 100%, they need to be straight. And then let's drop the knees down. Woohoo! Let's go again. My back there. Okay, I gotta come up with this stuff. Let's lift the left arm forward, right leg back. See if you can draw that left arm into the socket and then make that left arm long. Make that right leg long from behind your right pelvic girdle. And let's just flex the foot, the right foot. We're just pointing and flexing. Pointing and flexing. So the arm is straight. We want to drop the shoulder into the socket, but lift the ribs up and in towards the belly. So feel how you flex and reach through that right heel. Good job. And now we're going to pulse. So we're just pulsing. If you can, pulse. Just pulse. Good job, you guys. And now, elbow to knee. So we lift up and then lengthen. Make it long. Stretch as long as you can. Elbow to knee, lift up and reach. Elbow to knee, lift up, oops, and reach. Elbow to knee, and reach. One more. Elbow to knee, and reach. Good. Let's drop down. Thank God there's only two sides. Let's reach the right arm and the left leg. So let's take a moment here and linger. Find your balance. Lengthen that right arm. Draw the arm into the socket. So draw the head of the humerus right into the shoulder socket and then make that right arm long. And then lengthen your left leg from behind that left pelvic girdle. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Lift the lower ribs up and in. And let's flex that left foot. Flex and point. Thank you. Flex and point like a ballerina. Good. Good. So you feel how as you really flex and reach through that left heel, it creates more definition through that left side of the spine, right up into the shoulder. And we want that left shoulder right into the socket. Good. And now that's pulse. So we think about length when we're pulsing. It's not height, not speed. We're lengthening the arm leg, lifting the belly up and in. So the whole front of the body is supporting the back. Good job, you guys. All right, just a few more. All right, what do you say we do a few elbow to knees? Elbow to knee. So lift the belly when you come and reach. Try not to collapse. Lift up. Reach and lift up. Good job, you guys. Your back will thank you. Okay, good. All right, let's come back into the table position, and we're doing those spinal waves, the cat-cow. All right, so we did the bird dog. Now we're doing the cat-cow. These are all of the top moves. So drop your head and lift your belly. See if you can press through your hands. So open your fingers and press down through your hands. Lift those elbows right up to the shoulders. So you want to feel the arms get super taut. And then as you release, leading with the tailbone, rolling one vertebrae at a time, drop your shoulders. And we're just doing these spinal waves here. Just doing them to the rhythm of your own breath. That's it. So full spinal waves. Take a look at me, sweet thing. Okay, watch this. You see your head's lift. Now watch. And then tuck. And then come back. Try and make it fluid. It's hard. No bending of the elbows. So this movement creates space between the vertebrae. It creates space in your back. It brings moisture into the spinal column. It releases the nerves that create pain. That's it. You're getting much better. Good job. So they say the key to longevity is agility, and you're only as young as your spine. That's how they calculate your age now. And this is a really simple movement to do. Elbows straight back there. Thank you, thank you. Good job, you guys. All right. So let's tuck those toes in and under, and we're just walking the hands to the feet. And we're going to take our happy blocks, if you need them, because we're doing Uttanasana here. So if you cannot take your hands to the floor, then use your blocks. And let's start by making the outer feet parallel. So turn your toes in, everybody. I know it feels awkward, but it's really important to get those outer feet parallel. And then stack your joints. So bring your hips on top of your knees. And then look at how the knees want to roll in. Let's roll those inner ankles out. So we roll the inner ankles out, press hard through those outer heels, inner thighs back. Inner thighs back. In fact, everybody, let's take a block between those inner thighs and see if you can spit the block out through the back end. You don't need to literally, but that's the action of the inner thighs. Imagine somebody pulling that block out through the back end. And as well, those inner ankles are rolling out. So as the inner ankles roll out, that creates that tucking. And then the untucking comes as you squeeze the block with your inner thighs. So the two actions work together. And then we hinge from the hip, letting the head hang from the mid-thoracic spine. If you can bring your hands back towards your feet, but don't bring your hips behind. We want the hips right on top of the knees and ankles. You don't want to be in the ligaments. So see if you can just let your head drop a little more. Good job. Hands to the hips. Let's slowly come up. Good. Inner ankles out. Don't let those knees roll in. Okay, now we're doing our downward dog. And you're all going to get the experience of feeling what it's like to have your heels on the ground. So you survey needs 6 blocks. You are going to take 3 and 3. So if you only need 1 set, terrific. This is the example. So we are just bringing the blocks to the wall, bringing our wrist right to the edge, tuck the toes, downward dog, Adho Mukha Shavasana. So if you cannot get your heels on the ground, then you take some more blocks. Now sir, take your feet way back. Way back. You're a strong one. Yes. Even further back. Yes. Keep going. Keep going.
Heels won't stay down. I don't have much flexion, dorsiflexion.
You're doing really well. Everybody, drop your shoulders down. I know. All right, take those feet back in your foot. Yes. Good. Now, first of all, those blocks are a little close together, but anyway.
You're close together?
They're too close together. You want to have your blocks shoulder width apart, or even wider, especially if you have a shoulder injury. So remember those hands. No more claws. Pads. Push into those blocks. Good job. And then you want the toes turning out so it's downward dog, not downward frog. Lift your kneecaps. Lift your toes. See if you can get those heels on the ground. Yeah, look at that. Take your heels down. Heels down. Yes.
I don't have the flexibility there.
Yes, lift the knees. Good job. Take your feet back just a little further. Good job. Yeah, oh, this mat is sleeping now. Alright, couple of this mat. Good. Heels out. There we go. Good. Walter, take your feet back further. And let's give you another 7 o'clock.
Hands, bro.
Okay, nice and good. Yes. Lift your hips up. Up. Yes. Yes. Better. It's getting better. We just need 1 more set for you. Yeah, we're going to try 1 more set. Come on down and let's come up again. Cool. Let's see what happens here. Put those hips up. Yep, better. nicely done. Clever man. Clever man. Yep. All right, come on down, everybody. A little more torture. Let's come on to the belly. All right. So remember, this is the spinal extension, right? Let's bring the hands forward, and we're just pressing up. Way forward, just pressing up. Good. Good. Let's bring the right elbow and forearm stays parallel to the mat. And let's bend the left leg. And catch your left foot. There we go. And let's press that left foot into the left hand. So press the left foot into the left hand. Wow, nicely done. Yes. So this young man over here, take a look because you're almost there. See the hand? See how your elbow is coming out? That's exactly what you wanted to do. Can you get your hand to do that?
Elbow up.
So bring your hand like this. Yep, and then try it. Yes, 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 yes. But we are just pushing that foot into the hand. All right, open that hand, open the hand. All right, let's thank God there's only two sides. Bring your left forearm stays parallel. Bend your right leg, and let's press the right foot into the hand. Press the right foot into the hand. Lift up. Press that foot. Yes. Good. All right, guys, good job. Let's release. Just bring your elbows overhead for a moment. Drop your forehead onto your forearms, and then press through the pubic bone and lift the legs. Press through the pubic bone and lift the legs. That's it. Think about lengthening your legs and drawing the legs into the socket. Let's release the legs and just change the length of the arms. Forehead onto the arms, pressing through your pubic bone, lift the legs. Legs are as straight as you can get them. So we draw the legs into the pelvis. So the head of the femur bone draws into. And then we lengthen the legs. Lengthen those legs, guys. Good. Make them long. Make those legs as long as you can. And then let's release. Bring your hands down to your hips. And let's take the right arm overhead, looking straight down. Let's lift the right arm, the left leg, the left arm. And we're thinking about length, not height, length. So feel your pubic bone, feel your inner shoulder blades squeezing together in the back body. Lengthening the left arm, lengthening the right arm, lengthening the left leg. We're going to come up and down 10 times on this side. If you need to come into the child's pose at any time, feel free. All right, let's go. Nice and slow. Think about that length. Think about those inner shoulder blades. Try not to hold your breath. looking straight down. Back of the neck is nice and long. Feeling the inner shoulder blades squeeze together. Alright guys, let's change sides. Let's take the left arm overhead, right arm back. So drop your forehead down, and then let's just lift and linger here for a moment. Let's lengthen the right arm, lengthen the left arm, lengthen the left leg, inner shoulder blades together. Feel your pubic bone. And then let's do 10 if you can. Nice and slow, so don't forget about the length. Just look at it as an enjoyable challenge. Okay, everybody, let's take both hands to the lower ribs and just look down. Draw the elbows back and in. See if you can feel a sense of scooping your pelvis. And let's gently press up. And let's take a child's pose, either with or without the bolster. So the feet are together, the arms are long, forehead to the floor. If your head does not naturally come to the floor, you use a bolster, just like so, in between the inner thighs, and just forehead. Okay, lift up, lift up. Sit back, feet together. That's good. Right cheek on the bolster.
Totally surrender to the bolster. There we go. You're holding like a steel drum.
Now relax.
Super mortifying.
And then change cheeks if you haven't changed cheeks already. So because your heels are not connected with your buttocks, lift your butt. There, you can push into that. Is that a bit better? Yeah. And then stretch your arms. That's it. Good job, everybody. Okay, let's slowly come up. Downward dog with your bricks. Let's get those heels on the ground. So again, no mat for you. You don't need a mat. You don't need a mat, really. They only brought mats into existence in the 50s or 60s, somewhere in there. I think Mr. BKSIA was the inventor. So again, we're looking to create some length through the lower back, that lower lumbar area, so that we can create some length through the torso, through the flank of the torso. So drop your shoulders, get those shoulders right into the sockets, lower ribs up and in. See if you can lift up with your hips. So feel the hips lifting, lifting, lifting. Feel the lower back getting longer and longer and longer. Good job. Nicely done, Sir Alex. Wow. So it's clever to take those feet nice and wide. It's a struggle. But again, roll those inner ankles out. Feel those outer heels. Look for the ground. And then feel those inner thighs draw back. Inner thighs draw back, draw back. Good job, you guys. So that's drop the knees down. Nicely done. And we're going to take a hamstring stretch from the ground. Before we do that, we're going to do what they call the lumbar rotation. Again, another great thing for the back. Apparently, it helps with any type of degenerative disc disease, etc., etc. So just take a blanket underneath your head. Let's draw the thighs into the chest and just rock from side to side here. So creating a little circulation along that lower back and hip area. If you've been sitting, is never a bad thing. So we're just rocking from side to side. Good. We're looking ridiculously happy. It's a sign of enlightenment. So keep that left thigh where it is, and let's draw that right thigh into the chest. We're trying to get that right thigh as close to the chest as you can. See if you can scoop the right side of the pelvis in and under. So we're tucking that right side of the pelvis in and under. Dropping the shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing deeply, deep breaths if you can. Try to let your day fall away and breathe. And if your day is just beginning, breathe even more deeply. You need that breath to get you through. Good. Let's bring the left foot to the floor. Just take the strap now around the ball of the right foot. So we take the strap in two hands this time. Bring the elbows to the floor. Outer arms are on the floor. Two hands, two hands. We'll do that one afterwards. Two hands. There we go. Everybody lie on the floor and get your elbows on the ground. So it's hard to get your right leg straight, but we really need to let that right leg straight. So don't grip the strap and pull up through that right hip. We want to do the opposite. We want to be nice and easy peasy and start to pull that right hip towards the left foot. Good. And we're lifting through that armpit chest. Lower ribs are dropping down and in. See if you can straighten that right leg, everybody. Do your best to straighten that right leg. Now the advanced move would be to be working without the strap. We would just be here, straightening that right leg. Everybody try and exhale out through your right heel. Exhale through your right heel. See if you can straighten that right leg even more. Make it long. See if you can grow a little taller. So there should be a little bit of space behind the lower back, everybody. If there isn't, tilt your pelvis forward so you can feel a little bit of space and the lower ribs are dropping down. We're pressing through those outer back arms. Let's straighten that left leg. Let's straighten the left leg. And now we're reaching through both heels. Making the left leg long, making the right leg long. Letting that right hip drop down and away so that both sides of the spine are equal. See if you can now take the back of the left thigh to the floor. And that's it. So no dead cowboy. Don't let that left leg fall out to the side. Have the left toes heading straight up. Lengthen that left leg. Take the back of that left thigh to the floor. Breathe deeply if you can. Deep, deep, deep breaths. And don't forget to look ridiculously happy. It's a sign of enlightenment. It might even bring you some good karma. Good job. So let's take that strap, take that right hand as far to the right foot as you can. You see my right arm is straight? That's what you want. If you can grab your index finger around your big toe without bending your leg, that's even better. But in the meantime, just grab the strap. Let's take the left arm out to the side. And now we cut the floor like a knife. So don't let that left side lift at all. Open the right side out. So open the right leg out to the side, but keep that left side of the body, cutting the floor like a knife. You got it. Wow, and he's an expert. So I didn't have a bolster, but if you had a bolster, you could tip that right hip a little, so that when you open that leg out, you have some real support and it's much easier to keep that outer whole left side of the body on the floor. Because this is the director, this left side. Now feel those heels lengthening. Feel the breath travel through your heels. So again, the hamstring stretch will resolve 9/10 of most back issues. Cut the floor with the left side, opening the right leg out to the side. Good job, everybody. Let's take that right leg up. Now just ever so slightly, don't let that right hip lift, take the right leg over to the left, just ever so slightly. That's it. So don't let the right hip lift. This is a bit of a killer, I know. Good job. Let's take that right leg back to center. And now because this can be a real challenging one, you can either bend the left foot or keep the left leg straight. Let's take the right hand to the outer right foot. Turn the right knee out to the side. So we're dropping that right thigh to the outside of the right torso, leading with that right shoulder blade, drawing the right shoulder blade down. Try to catch your right ankle on top of the knee. So if you need to use the strap that's there, you got it. But I think you're going to be better off than you think. Draw that detail. See? I just take the example. Yeah, look at you. Now straighten the arm. Look at you. Nicely done. Now straighten the leg. Yes. And imagine a heavy African elephant standing on that left thigh. Good job. Yeah. That's it. So I think we should let up just a little bit here. Take the strap to see that. I want the arm straight. But this knee needs to be on top of the ankle. Good. Yeah, there we go. And. So don't short that right side. Okay, rest. Let me come back. All right, let's gently draw the left leg into the right and just cross your thighs. Let's draw your knees into the chest, flex your feet. So we flex the feet to engage the shin. This protects the knee. So just where we were, we're just crossing the right leg on top of the left, knees together, you got it. It's hard, yeah. And then flex your feet, but feel the center of your sacrum, so that triangular shelf. See if you can balance from there with a little bit of space behind your lower back, drawing the lower ribs down as you draw the thighs into the chest. Good job. All right. Let's uncross the legs. Let's take off. There's only two sides here. Just take your hands around the back of the left thigh. Draw the left thigh into the chest. Into the chest. Good. Now tuck that left side of the pelvis, everybody. Tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck that left sit bone in and under. Drop the shoulders down. Chin drops into the chest. Deep breaths. The breath is what will take you there, not the mind. Just allow the breath to lead the effort. Let's bring the right foot to the floor and let's get the strap. Two hands. Today we're using two hands around the ball of the left foot, elbows to the floor. And we're working towards getting that left leg straight, first and foremost. So it takes a moment, and try not to pull on the strap so you're lifting that left hip. We want to feel that left hip draw towards the right foot. And we're lifting the chest, lower ribs down. Breathe deeply, everybody. No wrapping. You're not riding a horse. So pull that left hip. That's it. Good job. So if you can, straighten the right leg. So there should be space behind your lower back. If there is not, tilt your pelvis slightly forward. Draw your lower ribs down and in. If you can make both legs long now, so pressing through the outer feet, let's exhale and make those legs longer and longer. So even let the strap go so that those legs can get longer. Don't pull and work against the self. Try to do your best to work and surrender. Let's Imagine that heavy African elephant on the right thigh. Try and decrease the space behind the back of that right thigh. Decrease the space. So something very heavy, like a house, is sitting on that right thigh. Breathing deeply if we can, letting the breath do its magic. It's the breath, guys, so don't hold your breath. So just think, you are working toward a healthy back by lengthening those hamstrings. The stats are really, really good. So let's support that outer left hip just a little bit. If you've got a bolster, tuck it in under that left hip, just so that you don't have the whole left side of the body pulling us over and lifting this right side. We want the right side of the body firm like a knife, and then we open that left leg out, and the right arm is out of the T position. So use that right leg, use the strength of the right side of the body. And lengthen through your heels. Breathe deeply, everybody. Look ridiculously happy. This is turning back the clock. Take that right thigh to the floor. Everybody, take the back of that right thigh to the floor, please. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Use the strength of the right side of the body to open the left. Breathe deeply here. Try to breathe. Good job, everybody. Let's take that left leg back to center. And now bend your right leg and bring your right foot to the floor. That's bend the left leg and take that outer left thigh down to the outer left side body, leading with that left shoulder blade. So try to stay right on the center of your buttocks. You don't want to torque your torso to one side. Dropping the left shoulder blade, leading with that left shoulder blade, drawing the left shoulder blade down, down, down. We'll take the left thigh down. Now if this is manageable, try and keep your ankle on top of your knee, ankle on top of your knee, and then we can straighten that right leg again if you like. Breathe deeply, full body breaths. Yes, you guys are doing great. I know it looks easy, doesn't it? So try to draw that left shoulder blade down. The left shoulder blade down. Good. Let's draw the right knee in and cross the left leg on top of the right this time. Flex your feet, grab your shins, feel the center of your buttocks. Draw the thighs into the chest. Try to keep a little bit of space behind that lower back. drawing the lower ribs down. And this is where we create more and more space behind the lower back without shifting the pelvis or lower ribs. Good job, you guys. Let's uncross the legs. Let's take a little rock here, rocking from side to side. Thank you, hamstrings. Let's come over to the right. Let's take that downward dog with the bricks. So we're working to get the heels on the ground. So remember, don't have those blocks too close together. Don't have them too far apart unless you've got a shoulder injury. And then tuck your toes. Let's drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And then make those arms super straight. Let's roll those inner ankles out. Now lift your hips up, lift your kneecaps up, inner thighs back. So work those heels. When you roll those inner ankles out, you're also drawing your outer shins back. Your outer thighs back. The fronts of the thighs draw back as the kneecaps lift up. Breathe deeply, everybody. That's it. So while you're back there, your blocks might be a little bit close together. Maybe that's why your elbows are bending. Good job. Whoa, look at this. So lift those lower ribs up and in. Try to feel the sense of the hips lifting up, the bum lifting up. And then that's all length in the lower back. So create that length through your lower back. This will help to create some length through the flank of the torso. That's the sides of the spine. So feel the sides of the body get long. Good job, you guys. And then let's slowly come down. Yay! And now we're going to grab the chair, just for a moment. So everybody grab your happy chair. And again, it's another hamstring stretch. So it's up to you guys. Maybe I might suggest taking your chair against the wall. So if you have really tight hamstring, bring a bolster on top of it. So this is just another way to lengthen your hamstrings. You take the right leg onto the bolster. If you need a lower level, you're more than welcome to come down. If you need a higher level, also the same. So that's all. Place that bolster on top, that's it. Maybe it's too high. Let's see. Let's bring that leg up. See if you can have the left foot facing straight forward. Good job. Okay, and here we go. So the left leg is facing forward. Let's reach the arms up overhead and link the thumbs. Let's pull the thumbs away from us. Drop the right hip down. So we're lifting through the armpit chest. See if you can roll that inner left ankle out and press hard through that outer left heel, lifting through that left kneecap. Drop that right hip down. Let's change the length of the thumbs. Change the length of the thumbs.
Should I be on the chair like this, or should I?
Yes, if you can do it, Allie, and you are doing it.
Okay.
Good job. So this is your other alternative. Good job. Now let's drop the left arm down and reach the right arm back. Left arm to the right thigh, right arm back. Lift up, press through that left foot. See if you can stand tall, y'all. Stand tall. Feel the muscles adhere to the bone as you grow even taller. Good. Once again, let's look forward, reaching the arms up. Just reach up and look up if you can. And let's fold forward. Fold forward. Fold forward. That's it. Good job. Good job. Flex your right foot. So reach through that heel. That's it. Oh, mama. That's it. So just lift that kneecap up, reach through the heel. Nicely done. Don't fold from under spine. Lift your head. Lift your head. Yeah. Reach your chest up. That's it. Yes. So you feel the hinge from there. Not from here anymore. Look at this. Holy cow. It's going to get better if you do this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So here we are, stretching the happy hamstrings once again, right? Good job. Let's slowly lift up. Let's drop the right foot down. Let's thank God we only have two sides. Left leg up. So have that right foot facing forward. Drop the left hip down. Let's reach the arms up. Length the thumbs. Length the thumbs and pull those thumbs away from you. So feel how this helps to open the armpit chest. See if you can lift your right kneecap up. So we're standing tall. That right thigh is tight around the bone. And now change the length of the thumbs. Let's change the length of the thumbs. Good job. Pulling those thumbs away from each other to open the armpit chest, to open the front of the body. Let's release the right hand down to the left thigh, left arm back behind. Breathe deeply here. Good job, everybody. So drop that left hip down towards the inner right heel. Lift the armpit chest. That's one more time. Reach the arms up as you look forward. And let's hinge from the hip as we fold forward. So we're stretching the hamstring. Try to flex that left foot and reach through that left heel. Lifting the armpit chest. Trying to bring that spine into extension so that eventually we fold from the hip crease, not the upper spine. Good job, you guys. Breathe deep, full body breaths. Let's slowly come up. Now release the left leg. If you have a bolster on the chair, move. Actually, keep your bolster. Let's turn to one side. We're just doing a lateral stretch for the spine. Take your right leg onto the chair, and let's reach the left arm up and over. So drop that right hip down, reach through that right heel, lift that left kneecap, left thigh back. If the left thigh comes back, the left hip will follow. And then we tuck, tuck, tuck. Tuck, scooping the pelvis, drop that right hip down. So this is a lateral twist for the spine. And we're opening the hips and hamstrings. Reach through that right heel, everybody. Push through the right heel. Let's slowly come up. And let's drop the right foot down and just change sides. into that left heel. So feel your exhale travel through that left heel. Lift that left kneecap up. Breathe deeply. Good. So notice how as you take that right thigh back, the hip will follow. Yes. Good job. So you tuck your pelvis. Scoop your pelvis in and under without taking your hips forward. Good job. Let's slowly come up. Okay, release your left foot. And we just have one more here. So let's take the left foot onto the chair. And you can see how both feet are facing straight forward. And we're folding forward, taking the right hand behind the back of the right thigh. See if you can press that right thigh into your hands. And you want to make sure that this left foot is in front of that big right toe.
The whole foot?
The whole foot, yeah. I don't know, it's perfect.
Okay.
So let's release the hands and pull your hands down towards the floor. Good job, you guys. And then let's slowly come up. And we're just going to bend the right knee and take the left ankle on top of the right thigh, flexing that left foot. See if you can take your hands to the floor. If not, you've got the chair. But it's bending that right knee. Good job. Let's slowly come up. And let's change sides. So just take the right foot on top of the chair. It's going to be in front of that big left toe. So forward of that big left toe. Don't have it so your feet are like so. And then let's fold forward, take the hands behind the back of that left thigh. And press that thigh into your hands. Drop your head. Try to breathe if you can. Let your breath lead the effort. Feel your right hip drop down, in and under. Release your hands. Let's pull the hands to the floor. Good. And now let's come up and just cross that right ankle on top of the left thigh. Bring your hands to the floor. Great. And flex that right foot. So lengthen through this right Achilles. It protects the right knee. Breathe deeply here, everybody. Full body breaths. And then let's release the right foot, and we're just folding forward here. Let's just fold forward. Try to straighten your legs, turn those toes in so the outer feet are parallel, and then roll those inner ankles out, pressing hard to the outer heels, inner thighs back. Drop your head, let your neck hang from your mid-thoracic spine. Hands to the shins as we come up into the flat back. So reach forward, see if you can shift your weight forward into the front of your feet. Good. And let's slowly come up. Let's come onto our backs now. Just bring your head onto that blanket. So make sure your head's got a bit of a pillow. And just rock your back into your chest. We're going to take that lumbar rotation. So just taking a rock here. Releasing your lower back, releasing your hips. So for some of you, this may be even a challenging move. So when you drop your knees over to the left, if you feel any sort of hesitation or restriction, taking a blanket or a bolster between the inner thighs and taking a blanket under your legs. So if you have a lot of restriction in that lower lumbar area, you can use some extra support. If you don't need it, great. We're just bringing those inner thighs together. That's it. Okay, over to the left. You got it. Nicely done. And then open that right arm out to good. You got it. You're still pretty tight. You made it. So open this arm out too. That's it. Squeeze the bolster. Look to that side. Yeah. Nice. So let's release that left arm and just lift your knees up through center and over to the right. Taking your right hand to your left thigh this time. Looking to the left. Good. Let's lift the knees up and let's straighten the legs, reaching the arms overhead. Let's make memory of this lateral twist. So reaching the arms overhead. See if you can push through your heels. So just removing the memory of the twist by straightening the spine in two different directions to create that counter stretch, to create that length, that linear length. Let's take our final rest now, Shavasana. So bring that beautiful green bolster underneath the backs of your legs. And kick the bolster so that it is right against the buttocks, and then the heavy part of the thighs are completely supported. We tuck the shoulder blades in and under. And just allow a moment of stillness now as we integrate all the effort backward. And soften the mind by letting go of all thought now. Just taking the mind to a wide open space where no thought can take hold. Softening your inner corner of the eyes. You can soften your ears, softening the innermost corner of the ears. Just allow the mind to be still now with the body. Slowly coming back to the breath now. Just deepening your next inhale. Moving your fingers and your toes. Let's gently draw the thighs to the chest. And take that little rock. And then making your way to one side, let's just come and sit on a bolster. Let's reach the arms up and just look up. Feel the length you've worked to create in your spine. Keeping this length, hands to prayer on the exhale. Take a moment now and thank yourself for devoting this time towards the back. Thank yourself for the effort. Let me thank you for allowing me to guide you. Namaste. Hey guys.